Hello Aries, this is your February forecast for the Tarot, and as you can see I've added in an image here of the cards that I will be looking at, and the spread is an Astro Tarot spread 36 card reading. So it allows us from the first placement, which is all the way to the left there, where I begin, and I go straight through the 12 different houses and looking at the Tarot, what it's going to give you here in the coming month. As we start out, I'm seeing here there's a lot of information coming in, back and forth, phone calls, messages, texts, and so forth. And there's also some movement here that I see for you. This movement could incorporate perhaps a travel. In that case, looks like it could be some long distance. Whether you will be traveling here this month in February, or at least making plans for it, and that could be what this communication is all about. Doing your research, looking into, or communicating with somebody that you might be planning to either travel with or travel to. Now, there is some excitement here connected to this, Aries, because it really indicates a new chapter for you where you're starting off, jumping off the cliff here with joy, and just the feeling that your back is free, that you can open up for what is now to come. So you've been working really well throughout that month of January, the first month here of 2016. So February is definitely keeping you on a high note. Then we're looking at what you can expect here financially, and I feel here that you're waiting for something, as if something might have been promised to you earlier on, where it's kind of laid out actually, but you're waiting for like a green light or somebody to come in and affirm this for you. And I feel that a female somehow ties into this. Now, she's very down to earth, she's grounded, she is practical, she's also apparently a money person here. So this could be either your higher up, it could be your boss, it could be somebody that you're discussing money matters with. So it doesn't have to directly be connected to your career and the money coming in there. It could be other monies coming to you as well. We're not talking huge super amounts, but it is something that you can add to what else you're expecting here for February. So I feel that whatever conversations that are coming about should be good and should be pretty solid. Then I'm seeing in the area where I see your near community. This could be around you in your neighborhood. There might be some insights or some news about some conflict or a challenge perhaps that has taken place or will be taking place, and it's more like, well, what do we do about it? Say, for example, and I'm not saying it is that, but say in your community if there has been some tagging going on, it's like getting together with the community saying, how can we clean this up and how can we prevent it? And I think that's what it's all about, because it's taking that challenge and looking at how you can not just clean it up, but how you can actually open up for a new dimension for the future and how things can come together here. There could also be a little stress coming in here as far as communication, that there might be a situation or two that needs to be tackled, and you're fit to fight, ready to go. You're very super clear this month here as far as what it is you want and you don't want. So it's all about, Aries, being true to your heart and then acting upon it. You've already taken some steps and strides towards where it is you're pointing your energy. So I'm feeling right now it's about wrapping it up. And since we're talking about wrapping it up, well, hey, listen, there is now some light being shed upon your foundation where you live. This could be within the home or family environment. And there's been some thoughts here in the past that you have been considering to clean up or fix, should I say. And right now the energy is with you to look at those spaces around you that could use a little tweak here or there. And in that case, I feel if you definitely focus and wrap yourself around these projects, you'll be able to move a lot of things right now in situations that can just come to benefit the foundation for now and onwards in the coming months. When it comes to love and romance here, I feel that, yes, there's a lot of things now being laid out on the table for you with a perfect sense of synchronicity. I see situations becoming very clear. Maybe something that you've been waiting for might just surface right now. And in that case, I see there's new beginnings. And it's where your heart is flowing over. There's these new beginnings of emotional, heartfelt situations now that you can be sharing. And creatively, too, I can see that there might just be a new project now that you can thrust yourself into and then receive a lot of joy from. So, we're looking at the 6th house placement here with your cards, and here we see a marriage. We see that there's changes, and there is also a male here. Now, this is not for you. This is more something that I feel that you could be supportive of. There might be somebody going through some marital changes, and where I'm feeling that a process that this couple has been working on may now be finalizing, coming to the end of a situation, and where there's much more now empowerment coming into being, and that I see that you could be happy for. And I feel it's been an ongoing situation for a while, so it's not necessarily something new, but I see you hearing about it and being supportive. Now, as far as your own relationship here this month, here we're cutting to the core, and I feel there's an intensity in doing so. Seeing the Ace of Swords here now is really bringing something to your attention. And I feel what this does for you is allow you to speak your highest truth. Even though you're an Aries, you're coming up here, I feel as an air sign, this is you communicating, bringing forward and bringing to the attention what is important. And then I feel the partner here is also somebody that is now in the receiving end of it, but also ready, willing, and able to act upon a situation. And if you're a male, well, then this would indicate you as the King of Wands, where you're very fiery, very attuned to yourself, and also speaking to a female partner. Now, if you don't have a significant other in your life at this point, this could be you and the energy that you're going to be sharing with somebody that you work closely to one-on-one. Could be a client, could be a broker, or somebody of that nature. Then I feel that you can really lift the energy here when it comes to shared resources. We have the Star, which is very influential, very inspiring. You making some decisions, taking some action upon wanting to improve. Maybe you have been feeling there's been a lot of money going out that you haven't been able to save the way that you would like, or it could be monies that you have invested. In that case, looking into it here this month will definitely behoove you to, by the end of this month, really set down a new foundation of where things can start growing more in a positive sense. If you choose to focus, this would be the time to do so, and I feel that you can find a pathway, which is really good. And that even goes to those of you who might feel there's outstanding money somewhere, somebody who owes you something or has promised you once, twice, 3 times, and it hasn't really come around. Don't be afraid to approach the situation. Right now, I'm feeling that your words are really strong, and they're coming across in a pleasant way to that person, so that you can turn the situation around, so you can more so, prepare to be in receipt of those monies. Now, there is a man here somewhere, and he seems to be out of town, out of state. This is a person here who's very intellectual. He's smart. He's brilliant. He could be that he travels, so he doesn't have to live at far. But there is some travel here with a male, and it looks like he's on a quest, really trying to figure out something. And you might be thinking of this man here, and there might be something that's lingering. I see something weighing on your mind here that you could bring up and speak to this person with, which I feel can definitely come to behoove you. Well, we'll look in the area of your career, which is on the top of this reading here. Family comes up more so. And so it would be a time that you can focus more on family values. Maybe you've been feeling that you've been working not just a lot, but way a lot, that it has been taking away from the time that you have with your family members. So this month, I see how you're really yearning to fill the cup again here and to bring those values up that are so important to you and your other family members, and just allowing work to be work, that your career is your career, trusting that that will go on without you having to focus 24/7 on it. When you're at work, work, but then let it go. When you go home, let it be all about family so that you can balance up that part of your life for right now. But as far as your hopes and dreams, here there's sunshine here, Aries, and I'm feeling that this month has been a creative month that has been very generous with you time-wise, because you've been catching up with being able to smell the roses. And as you do, I'm seeing that you're also regulating the stress that has been in your life, putting that behind you, and you're seeing that by daring to let go of some of it. And you know, stress is more or less always in the mind, right? So when you dare to shut down on a few of those chapters, you're coming forward here with a lot of new strength. And there is a male, he is an earth sign, so Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, somehow in the area of circle of friends that can come to become very important here for you in February. But to finalize our reading here now, we're looking at the 12th house and the cards that are coming up there. It's your hopes and dreams, Aries. You know, you really, really want to give that a shot. Because as we do, and we go in and empower those dreams by our energy, our emotions, our visualization, well, you know what? You can come to attract just about anything into your life. And I'm seeing the outcome of it with the Nine of Cups is really going to be able to show you that the path of achieving your dreams is all about letting go of something very vital. And what is that? That would be your fear. You just need to break through the fear area of your mind and stop listening to yourself when you hear that little voice saying, oh no, you can't do that. Oh no, you can't achieve that. Because then you're sabotaging yourself in the foot. So breaking away, breaking free from fear, and embracing joy, happiness, and the ability of knowing you can do whatever you set out to do is exactly what is going to be bringing to you what you dream and wish for. So February is a great month for you. There's a lot of joy. If you haven't listened to the astrology reading yet here this month, you want to go listen to it, and because there's some fantastic transits and aspects going on here that can totally come to empower you this month. So listen, I will see you next month, and in the meanwhile, have a good one. Bye now.